Hi, this is Lainey from KozyMagic. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing a live event. It's not really live for you though. I wanted to do YouTube live, but YouTube does not allow live broadcasts unless you have at least 1,000 subscribers, which I don't. So if y'all want to help me out with that and click that subscribe button, then I would greatly appreciate that because I have plans for lots of live events in the future. This this was done on Facebook Live, which is really weird, and so I wanted to make a YouTube video anyway, and so it turned out kind of wonky, not the best quality, I have to admit, but the good news is I'm getting some great information and tips from my granddaughter, who's told me first of all that I'm supposed to have scripted videos, which after watching this video before doing this voiceover here, I was like, oh my god, yes, I really do need to script my videos. So hopefully with my granddaughter's help, you will find some like highly improved videos in the future. So just keep watching, click that subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this this live recorded live video. Hi, it's Lainey, and here I'm a little bit early, just because I want to make sure everything is working okay. I don't have a microphone, so hopefully my camera picks up my voice okay. Please feel free to leave some comments and let me know if you can hear me all right. You can see I'm wearing my Alaska shirt that I got on a vacation to Alaska, and let me kind of show you some of the stuff I have here. So, here I'll bring this stuff up. That'll be a little bit easier. So, I have this. It's from a greeting card, and I love it. And so I'm actually kind of using it as a spell. I'll read that closer to the time. Here I have, I guess I do need to lift you up for that. This, altar cloth. It's kind of looks like a celebration, a party. I figured that was definitely a togetherness thing, and also my sister made it for me, so that's also a gift. And then I have this amethyst crystal, which amethyst is absolutely amazing because it is for calming, relaxing, taking care of different nerves and such, if you have those kind of problems. And but also it's magically enhancement, intuition, psychic abilities. So I kind of figured that it's kind of great because we're trying to do this togetherness, soothing our need for connectivity with each other, and also intuition and spirituality, because we're basically wanting to have togetherness on kind of a spiritual level, with the virtual connectivity. This is a sun candle holder that I actually got from Party Light, which definitely traveled because I think they're in Pennsylvania, but I thought the sun was a good representation of what we're trying to achieve today. We want some success and abundance and an end to this COVID problem. And so of course my owl this also came from Party Light, but I'm not selling Party Light, but if you want Party Light, I can hook you up with a consultant. So if you want, because I definitely have one of those where I get all my candles and stuff from. But this, obviously is to bring us wisdom, so that we respond using wisdom. Oh no. So my video just like ended on me. I don't know why that happened. But as we're taking right over from here, I was explaining the owl for wisdom for everybody, and not just everybody joining us today. I want to send that energy out because we need to use our intelligence to follow the directives of our government agencies that are trying to keep us safe and healthy. And so, we've got some wisdom there. And then the extra candles are because there's 6 things on this spell, so I just decided to light 6 candles. This, of course, is my electronic candle lighter that I absolutely love. So I got this for Christmas last year, and basically you put the wick in between there and then push the button and it lights them. So we'll be demonstrating that here in a minute. And this is my altar pen that I made recently, so I absolutely love this. And so I just wanted to have that on there. And then, of course, my little snack I got is the chocolate covered peep and some tea in my Wonder Woman cup. And this wasn't a gift that I bought. Well, I mean, I bought it for myself, and I really love it. And, Gal Gadot comes from a long way, so let's travel. So yummy. We'll actually kind of officially have our feast later, but and then I'll eat the peep at the time. But, that's a big cup of tea, so I figure I can sip on it while we go. My throat's a little dry today. I don't know. It's allergy season. So, yeah, I just actually had a virtual appointment with my allergy doctor. Isn't that great? So I get new allergy testing coming up once they start having in-person appointments again. So I'll be able to get my new allergy testing and get some new allergy shots. So I'm excited about that. Which has nothing to do with us being together, except for I'm sharing my life with you guys. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird that you can't see me, but this, the Facebook doesn't let you turn it sideways, so I can't get a big, range of, what's going on across the table. It's all just, you have to have it or what do you call it, portrait. So, but I want you to be able to see my altar and what's going on there. Hopefully you can hear me all right. So hopefully, well, you'll be able to see it later, I'm guessing. So we'll have to see what's going on there. Anyway, so let's, I don't see anybody typing any comments or anything. I kind of want to wait until people are with us. It says I only have one person. So let me just talk a little bit about KozyMagic and how it works, because you'll notice this is not like a traditional Wiccan altar setup. KozyMagic I taught myself. I'm from upstate New York, and the area I was from was a bunch of it was Greek and Italian neighborhood, and so we had basically a bunch of Roman Catholics and Greek Orthodox, which is basically Catholic. So there was no like witch shops, or even our library only had like nonfiction books about like the Salem trials, or it had fiction books about witches. So there, there wasn't really much for me to go on, but I just always knew I was a witch, and so I kind of made up my own practice, and a lot of it was based on energy, because I've always been able to feel energy, and so whatever the energy of the time was is kind of how I worked my magic. Like for example, St. Patrick's Day just happened, and there's all these people celebrating the luck of the Irish, and there's just, it's such a high energy, so much good cheer going on, so much lucky energy. And so I always worked, did like good luck spells and that kind of stuff around that time. And right now, I should say, I also did a lot of science, and I'm not saying I'm a Scientologist or anything, but it's kind of like, my first thought about, the universal energies is that, when you're in like elementary school science, they're teaching you that, everything's made out of atoms. Everything is made out of atoms. And so that means this table, this cloth, the beverage that's in here, the air that we're breathing, and our bodies. And so, I thought, well, how can we not be connected if we're all made out of the same atoms with, electrons, swirling around the neutrons and protons. And so, everything's in motion, including our bodies. And so we're basically all energy, which I guess is why, my practice went based on energy. And so right now, we're in this time period where a lot of people are sick and dying, and other people are in fear of getting that sickness and dying, or, a fear of not working and not being able to pay their bills and stuff like that. And so, and then there's the loneliness aspect of, you can't go over to your friend's house or go out to the movies or out to lunch like you would normally. And so, you have all this stuff, but then, this was another one of my personal theories on magic is also based on science, that, the scientific principle that, oh, hi, Brandon. The scientific principle that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And so to me, that meant that every energy, is both positive and negative, just to have the polar opposites going on. And so when you have, something like, fear, it's really easy to take that energy and turn it into bravery, because you're just flipping the coin over, basically. What was that? It's really windy here, so I think something just hit my camper. But that's okay. Hopefully nothing got hurt. Anyway, so when you have the fear going on, we can turn it to bravery. We have the loneliness going on, we can turn it into togetherness. And so, that's kind of, the point of doing this virtual event is the fact that, no matter how far apart we are, no matter how lonely we are, no matter how afraid we are, we can be brave and be connected together. And so that's kind of I'm gonna push this. It says I can wave to you. I wave to you. So anyway, so that's how that's kind of how my theories on magic work. And and that's why, everything I've done today has, the energy that we're working for, the traveling together, by, wearing, my trusty old Alaska t-shirt that I got in Alaska, and, the gifts that I got from near and far, and from people that I love, or, and so that way the, it's got that energy of togetherness and, familiarity and friendship and everything. So, and that includes this card. I don't remember where I got it from, and I don't know who wrote this actually, because we cut it out from the card. I don't even know how long ago, but we just loved it so much. So it says, light a candle for help for each heart that's in need. So that's one candle. So we can light that. We'll light this one first. So there's that. Then it says, light a candle for every compassionate deed. Light a candle for smiles on the children's sweet faces. Light a candle for peace between countries and races. And light a candle that shines like a star in the night. Oh, I should have did this one for that. and light a candle of hope for a future that's bright. Okay, there we go. Set that one right on top of my little hint. So again, I have light a candle for help for each heart that's in need, a candle for every compassionate deed. Light a candle for smiles on the children's sweet faces, a candle for peace between countries and races, a candle that shines like a star in the night. Light a candle of hope for a future that's bright. And so, I mean, those are things that, we need right now. I mean, we definitely need, peace between different countries and races. We definitely want our children to be able to laugh and play together again, and we want, a future that's bright. So I'm going to read that one more time, and with this crystal to charge it and the candles. So light a candle for help for each heart that's in need, a candle for every compassionate deed. Light a candle for smiles on the children's sweet faces, a candle for peace between countries and races, a candle that shines like a star in the night. Light a candle of hope for a future that's bright. So now, whether you have a candle or a crystal, you can just like send that energy out to anybody who's watching this now or who tunes in later and watches the recording. And now, so do you have your snack ready? Because I'm gonna eat my snack now. This is like a chocolate covered marshmallow. See, look, it's a heat. So it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna eat it because it's gonna be delicious. And so I hope you're eating with me, and if you are joining in later when you're watching this after the fact, feel free. So yummy. It's kind of weird to eat on camera, but it's also, I think, weirder to not share, to see each other when you're sharing a meal, right? So again, I'm hoping you're able to hear me. I am going to do some of this out to YouTube. I'm going to try to put a recording on YouTube. I wanted to do it live on YouTube, but I don't have enough subscribers, so that's not going to happen yet. Someday, though, right? Someday. So I have this in my delicious tea. Cheers to you. Oh, that's really good. That's good earth tea. It's sweet and spicy. It's one of my favorites. Look, this yellow marshmallow. Definitely good. I highly recommend this for an Easter candy for anybody. Probably gonna end up with chocolate all over my face. I'm a big Wonder Woman fan. In case there was any doubt, I mean, buying this ginormous cup. I'm super glad I didn't shut off in the middle again. Oh my, that's so delicious. And weirdly, the tea goes really good with the peep. So, surprise, surprise, right? Anyway, well, I guess that's it. I mean, yeah, thanks for spending this time with me. hope to see you again. I'm sure I'm going to do more of these because I know they've extended it till the end of April. And so I definitely want to be able to share more togetherness events. So hopefully you'll come back and join me and have a great time today. Hope you enjoy your little snack that you're eating. And thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Once again, I wanted to say thank you for joining me, and I really hope that we can do this again. I'd really love to see in the comments if you're interested in doing another Facebook Live, or another option is I was thinking of maybe a Google Hangouts event, which, I mean, that you'd have to decide if you wanted to, put your picture up there because, when you do a Google Hangouts, it's like, everyone has their little face in the bottom of the screen. And so, that's totally up to you. But I need some feedback. I need some comments. I want to do YouTube Live, but once again, without enough subscribers, I can't do that. So feel free to subscribe and, share this to your friends so they can subscribe. And, then we can, get together, work some magic together, socialize, have some, little snacks and meals together, and, just to, keep our feeling of community going, because, that's really important to me, and, I hope it's important to you as well. And so, I'm looking forward to seeing you next time, seeing your comments, and also just knowing that you're there watching and that you want more. Thanks. Bye-bye.